Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this battle is going to be from Dalek Doctor, and this is one of the most, upvoted, supported battles I've ever seen. That in the comments there was tons and tons of likes. Like, I think over 10 likes, and every comment was, this was amazing, this has to be reviewed, this has to be on Fan Fridays, or else people will probably give up faith in me forever. So let's just see how this ends up playing out. Going to open up with the Walrein, and I believe one of the key things about this battle is going to be the Sawsbuck. So that's going to be Mega Latios going for the Calm Mind, so we have a huge setup on that Latios. It wants to Calm Mind and just go for the win, because we've talked about this before. It's a pretty crazy Pokemon. So Walrein's got the Yawn, and this is why I like Yawn so much. You get that outplay, and you're going to be able to shut down your opponent pretty hard. So Latios goes for the sub. It's going to be an interesting interaction because of that Super Fang, but it is going to be enough to fade the sub, and that's also going to be Latios staying in and going down to that sleep. Really interesting right there. So Latios fast asleep right now. That could be another big Super Fang, or just goes for the Encore. So it will be stuck in that substitute if it does wake up. So ultimate troll on the Walrein, and it's crazy amount of support too. Because Icy Wind, that's gonna be, is this doubles? Like, this is supposed to be a doubles Walrein, but it's still gonna be a good amount of damage. I was thinking you could have maybe Super Fang into that, but still. So Latios going to sub, still Encored. It does wake up, and that's going to be another Icy Wind. So Icy Wind not being enough direct damage, but it is putting the opponent in a really awkward situation right here. And Latios, he's going to use the substitute, but he's already in a substitute. Now, I think the Encore is going to end here pretty soon, because of, like, the sleep and stuff. So that means Latios is going to have a chance. Yeah, there's the Encore ending right there. Latios going for the Roost. That isn't something that you necessarily want to Encore, because it's just going to be stuck in the health restoration. But Walrein's going to Encore anyways, and that gives you switch out potential, and that just makes this Latios' day really, really hard. So Latios is going to Roost, and then you know you can Super Fang it and get half of its health down. That's a thing. But also Latios is stupid slow right now, and you can just go for that Yawn. So you know you're going to put it to sleep. It can't retaliate because it's trying to Roost, and that's going to be a Super Fang as Latios goes to sleep. The opponent's playing pretty stubborn, doesn't want to switch out the Latios it's kind of committed a lot to. And there we go. Half health, switched out, and now we're going into the Sawsbuck. So what kind of setup are we going to see out of the Sawsbuck? Latios is asleep. Pretty sure the Encore, yeah, the Encore ends right there. And Sawsbuck just going to come in and double edge. Is it enough damage? It does get that outspeed, not enough damage to knock out the Latios. Latios stays asleep though. And that Icy Wind doing a lot of work right there. So Sawsbuck going to go for another double edge, and that is enough to pick off the Latios. So using that tag team, taking out the opponent's Mega pretty easily with a lot of trolliness. That Yawn Encore combo is just filthy. And then Super Fang does damage and stuff. So now Groudon comes in, and it is going to be the Primal Groudon. So this is, you know, we gotta look at it like this. Walrein going up against Legendaries with a Sawsbuck. Now I can see why so many people like this battle. So Desolate Land is going to activate. Man, how is Sawsbuck going to make use of that? Doesn't want to, just switches out. So that's going to be a thing. And then we go into the Stunfisk. What? So Fire Blast, I'm pretty sure something's up right here. So Fire Blast going to be a crazy amount of damage. It is a critical hit. And that's just going to be back-to-back Fire Blast from the Groudon. But Stunfisk does go down. Maybe exclusively from that crit. We don't know. That was like really close on the damage numbers right there. And now Walrein comes in somewhat safely, and Groudon is going to throw out the Earthquake. So going to go with the more reliable damage, and Walrein's like, hey, I'm going to put you in an awkward situation. You want to stay in and go to sleep and then lose a lot of your health? Because he can throw out the Earthquake again, or the Stone Edge, but there's the accuracy fault in Stone Edge. Stone Edge does miss, not going to be able to touch that Walrein, and then Walrein going to get a little bit of health back from those leftovers, and there goes Groudon. Groudon's asleep. So what do you do in this situation? You switch out and go to Sawsbuck. Let's say, do you go for that extra Super Fang, or is Groudon softened up enough for the Sawsbuck? The opponent is just getting toyed with right here. that's like, I'm gonna put you to sleep, I'm gonna go in Sawsbuck, and then I'm gonna double edge and almost knock you out. Yeah. So Groudon stays asleep, and that's going to be enough for Sawsbuck to get another conversion on that double edge. And now we're putting Walrein in a pretty good situation. I don't remember the opponent's last Pokemon, so we'll have to see that. So the Sunlight goes away. And that's going to be Rayquaza. So it is Rayquaza. Not going to be a Mega Rayquaza, though. And Airlock doesn't really do anything. So now it's like, yeah, Sawsbuck is committed to this. Might as well keep going for that double edge. Does half of Rayquaza's health, though. So there is some power. And Rayquaza going for that Dragon Dance. So we're going to see what Walrein can do. Because, I mean, that is a threatening Icy Wind against Rayquaza. It's going to hit pretty hard. And Sawsbuck, though, is going to get that outspeed. And he's just going to win. Or that. Because I was wondering, I'm like, well, what happens, you know, Sawsbuck goes down, and then Walrein tanks up whatever hit, because Walrein's been pretty filthy. And that's going to be the game right there. So, you know, you go against legendary Pokemon with a Stunfisk, a Sawsbuck, and a Walrein, and then you just completely dance around the opponent, and then you can win. So that was a really good battle. I enjoyed that. I love seeing silly things. So if you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys get ready for some more Fan Fridays.